Huddy Sports presents a live Huddy production. sports.co.nz.
Blocked drains, leaky pipes, don't let plumbing problems sideline your day. Call the team, Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Mike has been our sponsor since the very beginning, from quick fixes to full renovations. He's got the tools, the team and the know-how to get the job done right. First time, every time. Local, reliable and always on time. That's how Mike plays the game. Find Mike Pinfold at Pinfold Plumbing at extra.co.nz 027 430 4351. Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Also Google Mike Pinfold Plumbing and let the pros handle the flow.
Hi, Gavin Murphy here
And Cassie Murphy.
from G and Higton Funeral Directors.
Don't leave it up to someone else to tell your story. Do it now when you can enjoy being part of the conversation.
With a prepaid funeral, you can have music, readings and venue all chosen by you.
For your free funeral planning pack with everything you need to get started, go to our website at gnhigton.co.nz/pre-planning.
The Huddy Hui. Huddy Sports captivating sports show. The Huddy Hui covers Wellington Club Rugby as well as other sporting topics of debate. Tune in on YouTube during the rugby playing months as host Brad Hudson interviews rugby players and other sporting personalities across the Wellington region and the rest of New Zealand. Catch the Huddy Hui streaming on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube and wherever good yarns are heard. The Huddy Hui live on Huddy Sports. Here at Huddy Sports, we love a good game plan. And when it comes to travel, our go-to is Louise Reddy from New Zealand Travel Brokers. Whether it's a sports tour, a family break, or that bucket list trip, she'll get you there stress-free with all the best deals around. She's local, she's experienced, and she backs the game like we do, and she's a great supporter of Huddy Sports. Look up Louise Reddy at louisereddy.nztravelbrokers.co.nz or email louise@louise.reddy@newzealandtravelbrokers.co.nz. Travel smart and travel like a pro.
Duos like?
Having the last word.
Hi, Gavin Murphy here.
And Cassie Murphy.
And with G and Hickton Funeral Directors, you can. With a prepaid funeral plan, you can make it as relaxed or as formal as you like, with music, readings and venue all chosen by you.
Let our family care for your family. For your free funeral planning pack with everything you need to get started, go to gianhickton.co.nz/pre-planning.
Blocked drains, leaky pipes, don't let plumbing problems sideline your day. Call the team, Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Mike has been our sponsor since the very beginning, from quick fixes to full renovations. He's got the tools, the team and the know-how to get the job done right. First time, every time. Local, reliable and always on time. That's how Mike plays the game. Find Mike Pinfold at Pinfold Plumbing at extra.co.nz 027 430 4351. Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Also Google Mike Pinfold Plumbing and let the pros handle the flow. Here at Huddy Sports, we love a good game plan. And when it comes to travel, our go-to is Louise Reddy from New Zealand Travel Brokers. Whether it's a sports tour, a family break, or that bucket list trip, she'll get you there stress-free with all the best deals around. She's local, she's experienced, and she backs the game like we do, and she's a great supporter of Huddy Sports. Look up Louise Reddy at louisereddy.nztravelbrokers.co.nz or email louise@louise.reddy@newzealandtravelbrokers.co.nz. Travel smart and travel like a pro.
Following chords at the slate stage.
That is, but sometimes it works. Well, it was good for the videos, and then it just there's a bit belly up.
Here they come.
Tēnā koutou katoa no mai haere mai, and welcome to Massey University for this first 15 traditional between the home side, Palmerston North Boys High School and Wellington College. Both these teams tracking along pretty well in their respective competitions. More so, Palmerston North Boys High School that are sitting in first place in the Super 8, unbeaten so far in that competition. Wellington College sitting third with a narrow loss to St Pat's Silverstream in traditional day 4 weeks ago. They're coming off a big quad tournament last week. They narrowly went down in the final to Nelson down at Christ College. Joining me in co-commentary today is the Deputy Principal of Palmerston North Boys High School, part of the New Zealand Universities team, and also the assistant coach this year of the Manawatu Turbos, Blair Van Cyprian. Many thanks for joining the commentary today.
Oh, thanks for having me along. It's always a well-anticipated fixture, this one, and different timing this year, so it's good to actually see both teams having had some games under their belt and sort of, starting to peak up towards the end of the season.
Of course, Palmerston North this season, Blair, have had an outstanding date. They have beaten both Tauranga boys, who are highly fancied in the Super 8 this year, and also Hamilton. First time that you have beaten Hamilton for quite a long time.
Oh, yeah. I'd shudder to think how long to be fair. But yeah, no, they're tracking really well. They're under no illusions as to where they stand in terms of their season, and they've set themselves some pretty lofty goals, but they understand the hard work required to get there, and that's what they're certainly showing through the week in prep for Saturday games.
Now, of course, they've got a few, they've got this traditional to get through, and then, of course, Rotorua to come. That will be for the up at Rotorua too, I believe.
Yeah, that's they might be down here, I think.
Possibly, yeah.
If it's up there, then it'll be for the
Oaska Cup.
Oaska, and I don't think they've got that excitement. So I think it's down here. Have to check Tribe.
Yeah, so the fancy Tribe app is probably quite handy for that one. Of course, Wellington College went down to Nelson last week, 31 points to 24 in the quad tournament. They beat Cross, the home side, early on in the competition. And, you've got Palmerston North at home on the 19th, so that will be an epic game. Indeed, that will probably be the decider of the Super 8 who hosts the final. So,
just for listeners out there, I've never seen a Tribe as busy as that one right there. Holy heck. But I had a few comps on it, but you've got
a few things, bits of technology here today.
A few things going on.
Palmerston North to the field here at Massey University, and it's a beautiful day here in the Manawatu. It's no wind to speak of, and it's relatively warm after what was a pretty chilly morning.
Standard winter day. We've been really fortunate this year with our winter. We've had a lot of rain in the last sort of 10 days, but the field up here's held up really well. We had a big game on it on Saturday, and it's got another couple of big games on it this Saturday, but it always holds up well, conditions regardless.
And how has the Manawatu club competition been this year?
Yeah, it'd be fair to say that there's some clubs that that have played really well, and there are some clubs who have some really keen club members and players and whatnot, but there probably is a case where there's 2 or 3 teams that we've been a cut above some of the other teams, but that hasn't stopped the combative nature of the games on Saturday. There's certainly been some really tough games there, but we're in the knockout sort of semi-final, very convoluted structure this year. We're in the knockout season, knockout time this weekend, with varsity to play Cobb, winner goes through to play Kears, and the final Kears carryover chip.
Well, here we are. We are getting ready for the Huckers, so sit back and enjoy. Sorry about that, folks. My mic got a bit too carried away after those rousing huckers, but for a long time, Blair, this has been waiting to be a white jersey traditional, and it's finally back where it belongs.
Yeah, once the transit pre-season competition came in, it's very much a pre-season game, and sort of a little bit of a spectre there with the white jersey, but it's awesome to sit back out there. And I guess Wellington in the same space as well to treat it now as the tradition. There's of course a plate on the line, or trophy on there.
So, our referee team today, Warwick Price is our referee, and our assistant referees are Matt McEwen and Edward Anderson. Matt McEwen, of course, a long-serving premier referee here. He's next week, actually, he's got the Manawatu 2 club final. 2 weeks, sorry, 2 weeks. Got a bit carried away there. It just reminds me that that is the case. So, Warwick Price about to get this 2025 traditional underway here in the school holidays in the Manawatu of Massey University. And it would be Bailey Ngatai Crib kicking to the northern end of Massey University. The first half is underway. Back down deep into the 22 underneath at Bentley Forganer. Charging up forward is the Wellington College forward pack. Comes back to Archie Sims. Bangs this downtown. Palmerston field to Ngatai Crib. Palmerston North boys without the services of Hill Joan and Hunter Kennedy. And this is a great run here by the second five, Sua. And still goes, knocked the ball on into the 22. And it's been tied up that time by Fraser Lindsay. And Wellington College fire it back to the safe pair of hands of Archie Sims, who bags us towards our commentary position. Unfortunately, the ball hit our audio equipment, so that's what the buzzing noise is. Come on, Archie, you were on the Huddy Hua a few weeks ago.
Good to see a left footer.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Good early clearance from Wellington there, but the high boys worked back and get him behind the ball, and Nehemiah with an early crack down this left-hand flank.
Maximus Hill, the starting hooker, and secured by Ollie Reid. Centre field with Ngatai Crib into the talented Cole Cullen, the Year 12 student. 6 tries this season.
Does know his way to the try line. Been in and out of the first, so it's good to see him back in there as well. Chance.
Oh, good tackle there by Strickland Reddy. Is well known for being a big hitter, and it's been come out the side of the breakdown. Kick forward by Faulkner. Kicked in the field by Fraser Lindsay. But unfortunately, will come back for a knock on as it actually came off a Wellington College hand. The first scrum of the afternoon. Wellington College's scrum this season has been reasonably solid. Let's talk about the Palmerston North scrum this year, Blair.
Any scrum that's got Bruce Hemmeter looking after it's going to be a strong scrum, and they certainly put a lot of pride in the set piece and early line-out win there, and the scrum will be much the same, I think. New hooker, though. Their normal starting hooker's off Lynn White. He's got pneumonia, so he's had to pull pin. So the second 15 hooker, Maximus Hill, has stepped up. Been playing well for second, so it'll be good to see him in this sort of environment. He'll be looking forward to it.
And a lot of illnesses in the last month around the country, has there? What?
Yeah, Jingos. It's solid set.
Ngatai Crib, centre field
That's
with
right.
Caden Party. Look at Party go, flying into the 22. And this is going to be an excellent try here for the fullback, Steinmex.
The centre Caden's got a tremendous amount of gas, and anytime he gets on an outside break like that, it's a pretty easy setup. But a good pass, get him on the outside, and he is generally gone. Normally he has Hunter Kennedy outside him. He's injured though, so awesome to see the young fella Steinmetz have a crack and score in the first 5 minutes of play.
So Steinmex is the son of former All Black 1030, Paul Steinmex.
Very talented hockey player as well.
Oh, really?
As is often the way, the first 15 boys in the higher numbers can do multiple sports.
No, this is Bailey Ngatai Crib, I believe, kicking this goal.
So it is. Jamie Villuin would normally again be in the 10 jersey. They're not playing today. Good strike.
Version unsuccessful, definitely had the distance on it, and so the score is 5-0 in favour of the home side, Palmerston North Boys High School. Wellington College are pretty much coming off what is called their Hell Week. They had St Bernard's, and then they had Quad last week in Christchurch at Christ College, and then they played Wairarapa on Saturday. So it's been a busy 2 weeks for the Wellington side.
Would that be 5 games in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Things we ask our schoolboys to do.
Restart by Sims, just short of the 10-metre mark. I thought it was going to go over, but to no avail, and so it's going to be the scrum centre field on halfway. Now, Blair, you also were a busy year in the coaching front. You were with the New Zealand universities over in Japan a few months ago.
Yeah, a tremendous opportunity to take really talented players over to Japan and play against them, and played the Japan 20s in the first game and were close there, and then Eddie Jones decided to roll out the Japan 15 that played the Māori All Blacks on Saturday. So that was a tough encounter for the boys in 33-degree heat. Not even some of the fastest rugby game I've ever been a part of. Good attacking opportunity here for the boys in white.
Henry Speedy decides to come off the number 8 in Palazzo. Change of direction by Ngatai Crib. Now they're looking to try and catch Wellington College napping out this left-hand side. 10 away from the 22 now. 10 in from the touchline here at Massey University. Wellington College being put under pressure at the moment. Here's Ngatai Crib. Ball's gone forward by Nehemiah Sewer.
Took his eyes off it, didn't he?
So Wellington College will have an attacking scrum, 10 metres inside their own territory. 5-0 the score, 5.5 minutes gone.
A couple of great early touches there from Micah Steinmetz. I do love seeing young players run with the ball in 2 hands, and defence has to start making some decisions, and then he can pull trigger based on what he sees. So he is a really talented young player. just doing his time behind Hunter Kennedy and Jamie Villuin, but learning off them as well. So lots of hopes for the future.
Natai Cribb also here. We know of the New Zealand under-18 touch team in May in Queensland.
Yep. The ultimate utility player. He's played 9 this year, can cover 15 obviously, and then starting 10 jersey today. So
Beaten by Faulkner. Passes out to Sims, who tries to kick this over the top of Steinmex. But Steinmex uncomfortable as you like inside the 22. Bangs this safely into touch. Be line out for Wellington College. 4 metres inside Palmerston North territory, right in front of the dugout there.
we're on this game, on this field on Saturday, and the prevailing wind is to go that way. So on top of that hedge are 5 match balls. Just breaks me.
I remember Memorial Park in Marsden had the same issue as well when they had that. I think they've still got their hedge there, actually. Yeah.
Yes, they have. Yeah.
Palmerston North successful at the line out there.
All ripped.
They've been turned over by Wellington College. They've been pretty good at the breakdown this year, Wellington College. Here's Sims. Trying to catch Steinmex. It bounces in front of him. Picked up well. That time there by Portama. And Palmerston North counter it. And they've got it back. And they look to run it out. There's a great run here by Palmerston North as they advance over. This is Sutcliffe. On the 10-metre mark. Palazzo fires it out to Cribb. They've got numbers here to burn, do Palmerston North. Oh, great run here by Party.
Probably just needed to straighten up there. If he could do that, he put his wingers away, but backing himself to get on the outside.
Palazzo, and he knows one thing, and there's to run it straight. His second year as the captain of the first 15 is Palazzo. Speedy finds Natai Cribb. Unfortunately, he's lost that ball in contact, so Wellington College come up trumps under defence again.
There's some early attacking pictures there that Boys High are looking to exploit. Obviously, they're a team that likes to get to the width and back the gas they have, but they earn that right through some of the strong forward carries that they've got at the moment. And really well organised. That's been the strength of the team this year. Everyone sort of knows their job. Gives real good role clarity.
And you mentioned Bruce Hemmerer before. Tell us about Bruce, because he's also a former All Black. All Black number 859.
He is a living legend. And of Boys High and of Manawatu Rugby. Not too many in the rugby fraternity that don't know him and haven't been, I guess, touched by his mentorship, his guidance. He gives everything back to this region.
Good scrum by Palmerston North. Comes out in time for Strickland Reddy. Out to his midfield partner, Davey Teal. 15 away from halfway. Centre field is Wellington College. Here's Sims. Firing out to Campbell. Down 4 away from halfway. 5 in from eastern touchline. Wellington College without their captain today, Charisma Faitala. He's also got the flu. And unfortunately, the ball's just gone forward there by Hiram Beefham. It's a nice day out here, but the field is still quite dewy from this morning, isn't it? Still quite heavy with water in a way.
Every time you come here, you hassle either the field or the weather. Good Lord. You live in Wellington, eh?
I do, yes.
You're trying to compare apples with pears here. This field is immaculate. It is the carpet of dreams. But it is slightly heavier underfoot than
That's right.
Which is to say, it is still better than the field the Wellington played on. I love the willingness to attack, and I think that's the weather. It's this sort of the timing of the year as well. Both teams obviously got their attack sorted, and they're both willing to or looking to spread the ball. So awesome.
Henry Speedy. Wellington College get the turnover. It's been knocked on at the back. So great scrum there by Wellington College, forcing Palmerston North into the knock-on.
But a scrum first. Everything else flows off that. Probably just clocked off there a little bit. Wellington got a shove on and the move they wanted to run.
Wellington College also have a few All Blacks in their coaching staff. Piti Wepu, John Spolger and Namia Tialata.
They're awesome. And so they're all old boys, I want to say.
Piti went to Te Aute College and John went to Bishop Via, but Namia is an old boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But awesome to give back to the same with us with Lafemi Murphy here, who's an old boy and over 300 professional rugby games, and since he's been back, he's been a big part of our coaching setup as well. It's awesome when those guys give back.
Faulkner Unfortunately, has overcooked this one. And that has gone out on the full. See what he was trying to do. He had too much on it, though. Of course, there was a game earlier beforehand. There was a Colts game. Palmerston North won that one pretty comfortably.
Good.
And on the far side of Massey University is an under-85 game between Wellington College and Palmerston North, and they're playing for the Jimmy Lawler Shield. He's a regular here on Huddy Sports. He's a teacher aide at Wellington College. Line out wasn't contested there, but time by Wellington College. So here's Palmerston North now. TJ Wallace firing forward. His brother Logan's currently in Italy with the New Zealand under-20s. Had a narrow win over Italy in the weekend.
What a result.
Yeah.
Scoreless second half.
This wasn't as bad as Australia against South Africa.
The scary thing there is that game was really tight about 3 months ago. South Africa obviously found about another 60 points.
It's a penalty here for Wellington College holding on. And it looks like it's Beefham who's getting the... Boymata, actually, who's getting the pats on the back for that turnover.
Who's been playing well for Wellington?
Circadia Swolger's had a strong season at number 8 in particular, but also the front rowers of Beefham and Toimata. Toimata's mainly an impact player. Oh, that's been well done there by Steinmex.
Another opportunity here. Goes behind the ball. And gas.
Running it back. Knocked on by Wellington College. So Palmerston North playing under the advantage. Preble charge down. But will come back for the original knock on. And then last week at Quad, this number 6 for Wellington College, Drew Tolu. He's come over from Melbourne. He was part of the Melbourne Melbourne Rebels under-18 academy.
Right.
And he's come back to New Zealand, and he had a strong week at Quad last week as well. So he's really come a long way.
They look one of the bigger Wellington sides that I've seen in the last few years. Look fit as well.
They've had a massive pre-season as well. They played Tauranga boys, Hastings, Napier, went up to Hamilton. They've had a lot of rugby this year, the Wellington College first 15. First reset at scrum time to date, so match has been laid down by Warwick Price. Of course, this game was originally supposed to be scheduled back at Palmy Boys, but Fields got quite a lot of water on them last week.
Yep. We call it the bog. We love it. It's our home ground. I think both teams are probably enjoying playing out here. And both teams have big fixtures coming up as well. Rotorua at home for us, and then we've got the Pulse and Banner against Napier Boys at home as well. So, bless the bog.
Nardai Cribb. Pass out to Cole Cullen. He puts the head back and he charges forward. Slips off the first tackler. Infield to Charlie Robbie. And Robbie's going to go all the way. And
Great
second try for Palmerston North.
Both off set piece, so both off scrum. Wellington set piece defence. We'll probably need to look at that, I would suggest. Otherwise, it could be a long day for them.
So 10-0 the score. Charlie Robbie. Hep versus Tauranga. This is sixth try of the season. He's actually from Scotland, I believe.
Yeah, so we have an arrangement with a school over in Scotland through our rector and his compadres from many years back. Then Eli Odenrine went over a couple of years ago, and Nehemiah Sewer, who's playing at 12 today, he went over this last sort of Christmas period, and the boy Robbie came back with him as he got to school. He'll go back over and finish his schooling out in Scotland, but he's having a similar sort of...
So Nardai Cribb's conversion. Peter in the western touchline, just outside the 22. Strikes it well. Oh, bounces off the upright. So score remains 10-0. There's one thing about Palmerston North I've seen with their games this year. They're not afraid to run it. They like to play that fast-paced game, don't they?
Yeah, like, which is how rugby should be played. They're probably a little bit more direct this year than they have been in past years. In past years, it was very much at all costs get to the side, but defences were starting to read on that, and so as you have to do when you're coaching a team and a program. They've recognised that, and they've started to be a bit more direct with their early carries, and especially off the edge rucks as well. And that opens up even more space. Our teams don't really know where to defend.
Good run here by Massey.
It helps to have big boys like him to carry it up.
We've also got another impressive flanker on the bench in Rangakia Tupou. Well, I look forward to seeing him. He was a star last year for the.
Yeah, he's coming back from a broken clavicle, so this is his first game back.
He did that against Silverstream, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. Yep.
So an error here by Palmerston. It's a scrum here for Wellington College, just outside the 22.
First real attacking opportunity for them, isn't it? Test the Palmy boys set piece D. Two in behind the scrum, so that gives options both ways, and a defence has to start guessing a little bit.
The Wellington College attacking scrum. Have a look at their number 8, Sicadius Swalger, the son of John Swalger. Be heavily involved if they can get deep into the 22. A pass by Sims out to Potama.
Very well defended there.
High pass out to Beefham. Looks like it's been turned over there by Palmerston North.
Very lucky, I think.
Oh,
yeah,
no, I think that came in from the assistant referee.
I think the fact that the number 7, Tristan Chambers, was lying all over the body and wasn't getting away was leading the clean out, and today's rules, that's illegal. As it should. Safe.
Wellington College will have the line out on the 5x5. Palmerston North. See if they can test this line out, Blair.
Body shape would suggest not. How have Wellington been scoring tries this
year? Pretty much up close, they have been.
Yep.
They definitely love the forwards.
Yeah. The big forward pack, I imagine, at Wellington.
And in particular, this man here as well, Swalger. Pick and go again to Wellington College. Trailing on the scoreboard 10-0. Wrestling forward again. Faulkner marshalling the troops. Oh, they're narrowly away from the line. Another good drive there by Wellington College. Now Faulkner takes it out to the backs. Here's Sims. Sims, he's been surrounded here by the fence, and they're looking to hold him up. They've got to release him now as his knees hit the ground. Now they take it out to the centre, pairing off Davey Teal. Skip pass from Strickland ready. Into the corner. No, unfortunately not that time for Fraser Lindsay, unfortunately. Now, cameraman's doing the best he can. There's a bit of a pole in the way.
Yes. Makes for pain when we're reviewing games from out here. Wellington released pretty early there. They had probably 7 backs on feet, and they released to 7, so it was pretty much one-on-one, and that's not an easy space to be 5 metres out with line speed coming, so maybe in the forwards they're a little bit longer, but Boys High's goal line D against Todon, if you watch that game, was next level, so probably felt like they needed to shift it.
Picked up well by Ollie Reid at line-out time. And Speedy will fire this back to Natai Cribb, who decides to run it. Oh, chip it down! It's actually a free kick because must be numbers, I think. That's what the free kick might be for.
We're going to say the backs knew that. Felt they had licence to pull trigger on that, because otherwise that's a half-time speech waiting to happen. You're out.
So great defence yet again by Palmerston North boys. Unfortunately, that ball wasn't touched, so allowed to play on. Campbell. Well taken that time there by Sewer.
Nudge.
And Wellington College having to run back into their 22. Sims having to chase back after it. Sims will kick this into touch.
It's a pretty good defensive set there from Boys High. They were hard on their line there for a multi-phases, couple of set piece, and they got out of that pretty well, I think.
So here we go. Maximus Hill.
Early sub here for Wellington.
Looks like it too. We'll keep an eye on who the player will be.
Right.
Free kick this time against Palmerston North.
Not straight.
Yep, that's one of
Wellington
those new law variations we get still sort of getting used to. And
Oh, I don't mind it.
Yep.
If you don't go up, you don't deserve to get anything out of it. But if you do want to challenge up, then by all means. And it puts an asset on the hookers.
Here's Campbell. Unfortunately, he's been bundled into touch, so Palmerston North defence up to the toe skin.
Sideways at the moment. Both sides, to be fair, but Wellington in particular.
Well, that's Tom Hewson coming on in jersey 20, and he's replacing Fraser Lindsay. I wonder if that's for... Looks like it might be an injury of some sort. He's just been attended to by the medic, which is near our commentary position.
Nasal spray, so I'm guessing some form of flu of some description, trying to clear the nostrils.
Certainly has been a lot of illness. Ooh. Good hit there by Strickland Reddy. Now, unfortunately, the arm's out for, looks like, for that hit. Yep. Warwick Price has ruled that Strickland Reddy's hit was late, so penalty for Palmerston North.
Right. I say she looked a good time, well-timed hit. Need both arms up these days.
Well, you know, Wellington College is trying to hijack us. There's a wasp trying to get in our atlas, Mike. That's what that buzzing was then. So, line out for Palmerston North again, just over halfway inside their half.
I think they've gone to the back pretty much every line out so far. Wellington's given him the back and challenging them to get it there, but we've got a hooker up to the task, which is awesome to see. That's a great line out.
Well taken by Reid again, being instrumental in the line-outs in this game so far. Charge here by Sutcliffe. 4 inside the half now at Donato Cribb. It's a skip, unfortunately, runs straight into David Teal. Wellington College defence holding up for now, but there's wait, they get into the backs. There goes Wallace crashing through.
Great back fence run.
Loose pass. Tied out of the back by Steinmex. Good vision here by Speedy. Unfortunately, the ball's knocked on by the player that went to pick it up after he threw it back. So,
bit of kick space here if Boys Simmons can find it. Off the right this time. Can be dexterous with this kicking.
Good run here by Cole Cullen. Look at him go. Good work there by the little halfback Faulkner. Just got him around the ankles.
Ask Clark.
And here goes Charlie Robbie. Can he make this try too? Just short.
Great tackle. Yeah, fair play to him.
And unfortunately, holding on the call, but yet again, Wellington College, both sides been exposed down these wings, aren't they?
Yeah, the boys' high guys are really adept at moving the board. Their catch-pass skill is generally pretty consistent, and they've got great confidence in it, and they see really good pictures, so the comms come in early, and they're really happy to move the ball around. But then again, you saw a couple of really up the middle, up the field type charges to help set that up. Alex with the first one, and then TJ coming off the back fence with that next one, so makes it really tough for a defence to know where to stand.
25 minutes gone, 10-0 the score in favour of Palmerston North. Wellington College have had their chances. Taken well there by Ali Talu.
Ooh, sting.
Faulkner back to Sims, who decides to pass it out to Campbell. He's got Tom Hewson, and Hewson decides to bring it in to tidy up the line. Sims trying to get it over Steinmex again. Steinmex passes us in field. Back out to Robbie. Sewer. Still here for Palmerston North.
Good pictures back out here if they can get it wide.
Here's Ollie Reid. Only year 11 too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Tall timber.
Yep. No, he's a really impressive player with a big future if his body can stay together. The latest in a line of year 11 forwards. Alex Palazzo came into the first 15 as year 11. Tyler Laubshaw, Braden Yossi, all in his year 11s, all in his locks. Learning their craft. Aerial tennis.
Yep. Kicking duel going on. Sims this time decides to run it, but he unfortunately has been brought down. Wellington College advance towards halfway. And good work there by Palmerston North over the top of the ball. And that was Palazzo getting over the top that time. Let's talk about old Palazzo, second year as the captain. Tell us about him and his leadership.
He was in as a year 11. He actually played number 8. I said you're lock, but he came in at number 8, and that was the team that went to the top 4. And he experienced that year some really strong leaders. But has brought his own sort of signature to it as well. He is very demanding of his boys, but he puts in the work himself, and so he. Whatever he wants, whatever he does, he expects others to follow. And the boys have followed him. He brings such a calmness to what he does.
Hill goes for the short option this time, but knocked on that time by Reid. And so, a bit of change of tactic there by Palmerston North. Didn't work that time. Wellington College will have the scrum feed. Palmerston North, of course, still after this traditional 2 big games, Rotorua and then the Pulse and Banner.
Yep.
Pulse and Banner is a huge occasion, isn't it, Blair?
Yeah, it is. And Napier have been travelling pretty well this year, so and even if they weren't, and even if we weren't, it would still be a massive occasion. Both teams get up for it. That's one of the first questions that get asked of any old boy when they come back. Did you win Paulson? And that would there's a Super 8 final after that as well that Palmy boys are certainly making the right strides towards. So that those 2 games will dictate a lot about where that plays and how that plays out.
Yeah, Strickland ready, cutting through. Still going, wasn't held. 8 away from halfway, Faulkner
Good kick.
goes for the box kick. Robbie's at the back. Got Sims to beat, fends him out of the way. It's two defenders. Palazzo just running into Ali Tolu. Charged down by Wellington College. Into the hands of Nehemiah Sua.
Just need a settler here. Some composure. That's probably not it.
You got to watch out for this kid, Caden Party. He can be dangerous. Even more so, Cole Connor, who had a good run before. Ayasi gaining good metres again. Only 4 away from halfway now. Been a free-flowing game of rugby, and this is a bit of good vision here by Ngātai Crib. Didn't quite work out to probably what he wanted it to do.
And the side didn't know that it was coming, so the kick chase hasn't been a huge amount of pressure. Still a good look, and they're about to win this battle, I think.
Yep, Steinmix with the quick throw-in.
Few walking forwards out there in both teams.
Certainly getting the step count up, aren't they? So into the hands of Sua.
Oh, that's a nudge.
And that is a great kick, that one.
50-22. Oh.
Just outside the 22.
Where did he put his foot down? He has to.
Yep.
He didn't want to make the call, did he? He
No, he
wasn't
didn't
sure,
want to.
so I'll take it out of there, and then it doesn't matter. That was a good kick, no angle. The banana kick, which seems to be the fashion these days. Something you have to train and work hard at.
No, a lever. Oh, it's been overthrown, knocked back. Bodied up by Wellington College. They've answered out of the 22. Box kick here by Faulkner. Underneath it is Robbie, who passes infield to Steinmix. Steinmix sees some space.
Just straighten up.
And gives it out to Callan. Stymax and Barty in support. Here's Wallace. Crib gives it back out to Sewer. Oh, and unfortunately knocked on that time there by Chambers. And it's been ruled a penalty. Offside is the call. Probably in front of the knock-on, I imagine.
Some skill execution issues there. I feel like Wellington's probably had most of the play in the last few minutes, and then Palmy boys will get a counter-attack opportunity and make some good yards, but then they're probably just 1 or 2 passes away from really capitalising. So at 10-0, you'd sort of say that Wellington would probably be happier with that score at half-time than we would be.
There's a great crowd here as well too. Beautiful day for rugby. We'll enjoy it before the weather turns tomorrow.
Good crowd for the 85s as well, looks like.
Yeah. So, a lever. Picked up by Pali Tolu. Centre field with Swolga, who gives it out to Sims. Went backwards that time, but still in possession of Wellington College. And here goes Tom Hewson. Can he get around Robbie? Hewson, he's going to go all the way. Is he? Oh, has he got it down? He has! Wellington College score their first try. And what a great run there by Hewson.
That was a great pass and hole break, I think, from the 10, was it? They put the 15 away.
Yes, Archie Sims.
Yeah. Got him behind, and then after that, you're on. I was just checking the spelling of Hewson. Not the same
Not
as
Alan
the
Hewson. Hewson, yeah. Not
the commentator's dream, but
it is,
to
yeah.
call a Hewson try.
And we saw Alan on Saturday, McBain Shield, a big, that's the Ranfurly Shield of Hutt Valley and Club Rugby.
Right.
Hutt winning the McBain Shield for the first time in 3 years.
Whose club is Mr. Hewson's?
He's Batoni.
Right.
Yeah.
Have his gloves on?
Yeah.
Did have his gloves on?
No.
No.
He probably had a beer in hand, I could tell you that.
As he should do, he's a legend.
So Sims' conversion attempt just outside the 22. 5 in from Western touchline here at Massey University.
Lovely.
Beautiful kick by Sims.
See, just having said that, I'd say Wellington will be really happy with where they stand at the moment. Given the nature of the play that's occurred.
It's Hewson's 4th try of the season. Also first 11 battler as well in cricket.
Right. Say batter or battler?
Battler.
Battler.
Batter, or bit of both actually, probably. So just under a minute to go, 10-7 the score. As Palmerston North get play back underway, down to Sims. Here's Fali Tolu with the run.
Right.
Good defence that time by Palmerston North. As Faulkner fires it back to Sims. And he'll kick this.
Good clearance.
Into touch. That's a good clearance there by Sims. Done very well.
That's what you like to see after points have been scored. Good strong carry, good ruck, secure ball, clear away, get out of danger.
Now Maximus Hill with the line-out throw. He's had a good first half as the hooker.
He has, yeah. Good debut game. Or debut start.
Ooh. Well, still there for Palmerston North. Stretch out, Palazzo.
We're up. That's better.
Guided up there by Party. And they were told to release, but that's what the penalty advantage is for.
Early ball.
Palmerston North just outside the 22 now, 15 in. And they score before half-time. They've got the numbers if they need. Here goes Nehemiah Sua. Back out to Cullen, who brings it in. Unfortunately, runs into Sakadius Swolga. Here's Wallace. 12 away from the try line. And referee's time now. And it's slow coming here for Palmerston North. Pick and go again.
Body height here is important. Organisation. Boys in white are organised now, so they'll start to speed that up a little bit.
5 away now, Palmerston North.
Good defence from Wellington so far.
Oh, it's a loose pass. It's come out to Stymix. Right round the ankles by Teal. Wellington College pushing Palmerston North back, and unfortunately they've been penalised. Coming through the side, I think it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Better attack there, though, with sort of the guys on the outside straightening up, releasing early rather than trying to take everything they can and then passing under pressure. That ball is gone.
Another one on the hedge.
Another one on the hedge. I'm going to bring a cherry picker down one year, and it's like a golf ball coming out of a pond.
Yep. Amazing how many will be in there.
Oh. And the age of them as well. There could be some old school 2 brown leather balls up there. Outstanding.
Might be relics you can put in the rugby museum. So they go for the front again. And they look to drive it forward. Going well here for Palmerston North.
Good way on.
Four away now. This is building nicely. Now they push forward further.
Where is the ball? Oh,
well, they've been driven back. It's come out now through Speddy. And Wellington College hanging on. Palmerston North searching for their third try.
Could be something back on the right there if they have a look.
Yeah, it's out again.
Penalty again.
Off their feet.
Your line out again. Good gain out of the last one.
Yep, do it again, I would say. And that's what they're going to do.
Was that first truck after a maul that's the most contested one? You've got everyone sort of tied in, and unless you're really well organised, it's where it slows down, where opportunities get to counter.
And you can see Bruce Hemmerer there in the background.
Yep. Pulse will have quickened. Yet another line-out drive.
Secured by Palazzo. They put the drive on again.
It's organised again. Wellington trying to turn the
corner. Oh, looks like they probably pushed around too quickly.
Oh,
this could be turned over potentially.
Ollie Reed's done well there. Oh, lead drive could work. A little bit high in it.
Defence from Wellington College hanging on.
Good defence there. Held up.
And they'll be held up.
Wellington.
Excellent work by Wellington College, and that will be half-time. And it's a close one here. It is 10 points to 7. Palmerston North ahead of Wellington College at half-time. We'll be back in 5 minutes for the second half.
real tight on that goal line. Just work hard on those pillars.
Welcome back to Massey University half-time coming to an end. And Blair, it's 10-7, but one gets the feeling that Palmerston North probably left 2 tries out there and Wellington College probably won early on.
Yeah, I'd say that'd be the case. I think the halftime messages from both teams would be something around just trying to straighten up their attack when they get into these wider channels and maybe look to give slightly earlier and then back up as opposed to trying to go as far as you possibly can. But I think we're in for a really interesting second half. The strength of the bench, obviously Wellington's coming off a really massive program. Palmy boys already down a couple of normal starters, so it'll be interesting to see what impact value the bench can add.
Brock Price just getting this match underway. Second half for Archie Sims is underway. And that time there, Palmerston North error at the restart. Wellington College playing under advantage. Toimata charges towards the 22. Oh, a bit of concern in the background there. Looks like Circadius Swolger's holding his shoulder. We'll keep an eye on him. Oh, Faulkner sees a gap. Gives out to Strickland Reddy. And they're catching Palmerston North napping here. Faulkner back out to Sims. Sims looks to straighten up. 7 away from the line. Here's Campbell. Faulkner got the arms out, and that's a penalty.
Been really impressed with the play of Faulkner, the halfback. Technically really quite strong. I like his box kicking's been really accurate and his pass has got some good pace through the air. And obviously a lovely little run there as well. He's had good form through the year.
He has. He's actually got stronger as the years gone on. So, and he's growing into the role of halfback. It's his second year in the first 15. His father was 12-month first 15 player back in the day. Played at Pornicky, Bragg Fortnite.
Is he year 12 or year 13?
Year 13 this year is Bentley. So this penalty attempt by Sims is to lock out the scores, make it 10-all.
Go.
So we're all locked up here at Massey University. Early points to Archie Sims. 10-all the score. And Coach Turnock won't be happy with that start there by Palmerston North.
Nope, Coach Killer there straight after half-time. You've got 2 of your normal leaders not sort of playing, so it'll be interesting just to see who steps up into that space for Palmy boys and who grabs that composure. And this is Alex Palazzo's first game back for a wee while as well, so it's an obvious replacement.
So he's been out injured too, is he?
Concussion.
Concussion, yeah.
He didn't play Tauranga or Hamilton.
There's Archie Sims. Under pressure inside the 22. Get enough numbers back in time. Faulkner goes for the box kick.
Quite as long as his last ones. Still nice setup there. I suppose if you've got Petty Weepy coaching you have to have a...
Yep.
It'd be completely on your shoulders if you don't progress your play there.
Oh, Pity Weepu, he's not only first 15 coach, he's a mentor at the college and also does teaches some year 7 and 8 Te Reo Māori classes at my work, Whitby Collegiate as well.
Nice.
He's a very busy man. High pass back out to Ngatai Crib. It's been ruled knocked on. So Wellington College with the scrum. Early errors for Palmerston North.
Okay. Wellington would have taken some confidence out of that last sort of 5 minutes of the second half or 10 minutes. They scored a try. They held Palmy boys out. Would have had good energy going into half time, and that's obviously in their start as well. They forced a couple of early errors. So.
Massive scrum here for both teams. Wellington College looking to get a stable platform. Julius Toimata, this is his second season in the Wellington College first 15. He's the nephew of Tamasi Palu.
Right.
One of the coaches of Old Boys University.
Yeah, the RDO in there, isn't he?
He is, yeah. And Tamasi was part of that Tongan team that won that very famous World Cup match against France at was called the Wellington Regional Stadium that day. Actually, he played on the weekend too, to Massey as well.
If you're a front row, you never retire, do you? There's always people needing you. Good shot. Yeah, good shot.
Yeah, and the pressure there, that was forward by Sims out to Portama. So good victory there for Palmerston North. Only just the one change so far in this game, which was Fraser Lindsay going off. We haven't seen any changes both teams yet.
There's a Hurricanes under-8 in camp for the last 2 days, and there's a fair few of it was a Manawatu Regional, so there's a fair few Palmy boys guys there, so they'll have a little less in the tank than they would do normally.
You were involved with that as well, weren't you?
Oh, yep. It's an awesome space to work in, those guys.
Here's Speedy out to Natai Crib.
They move his first half.
Here's Party. Party doing extremely well.
He is lightning.
Was he 11 tries this season for Party?
Yeah, right.
That's incredible stats.
Most of them from long range, much like Hunter Kennedy. Fire again.
Well, Hunter Kennedy not playing today, but he scored that stellar try against Silverstream in traditional day a few 2 months ago.
It's a standard try for him. Can't coach gas.
Oh, Palmerston North, they're 10 away now.
Oh,
Strickland Reddy can't get out of there. Into the hands of Ollie Reid. Good run by Sutcliffe.
Isolated there. Halfback has to go on and do it.
I believe it right that Sutcliffe also plays lock as well?
He played, yeah, so normal rotation is that he starts at lock and gets to prop.
Oh, this is a brilliant try. Excellent work by Palmerston North and those big forwards.
Great leg drive there, wasn't it, in body height? Through they went. Not too many defenders in front, and over you go.
And I think that was Massey that scored there.
Cassione Massey.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so Clark, because he played lock a lot for the first 15 last year, props that we had, but certainly going forward he's a prop. He's immensely strong, very powerful in the carry, but team first.
Yep.
That's what you want. So he'll be relishing the fact that he's in the front row this week.
So Natai Crib gets this conversion over, and this makes it 17-10. With 7 minutes gone in the first half, and there was we weren't sure what ground we were playing on here today. We did set up on the field number 3, and then we were told that we had to move over here.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure either. I didn't know if they'd put us on here today, given what happened on Saturday. So, testimony to the grounds crew. They've got it up looking at 3.
Done extremely well. We were lucky enough to have 2 young men helping move the gear. One was from Christchurch Boys and one was from Nelson.
There you go. A couple of changes there for Palmy boys. Siakatami Langi has come on, 18 for the recently spoken Clark Sutcliffe. And Mosakona has come on for Josh Stevens at lock.
Well, Wellington College cut through. Toimata chasing after it. Palmerston North get enough numbers back, but it's been ruled a knock on.
Just what we're talking about.
Yep.
And there's been a change at hook as well. Wills Madden has come on for Maximus Hill, who we're happy with his debut. And it looks like mass changes, entire front row.
Yeah.
Alo Lokini is on for TJ Wallace.
Was that Maximus's first start or actual first game for the first 15?
Definitely. Well, I can't say definitely. I'd certainly say his first start.
Yep.
And I'd be pretty confident to say his first game, but certainly his first white jersey, I'd suggest.
Of course, the front rows come together. Get in by Faulkner.
Yeah, front row from Palmy boys. First scrum's good.
Faulkner decides to run it. Get up well. He nearly got himself isolated. Sims at acting halfback. Gives out to Toimata. And support now. Faulkner. Out to Swolga. They got the arm out.
No one in the backfield on the right there if Wellington want to get a little kick over the top.
Guilty
Just go up the
needed
middle.
if they need to, but it's driving forward here for Webster. Now Sims kicks it through. Can Campbell latch onto it? He does! Campbell was in.
No one there.
Good work there by Archie Sims. The pass from Faulkner. Chip through, saw the opportunity, and Campbell gets there in a nick of time. Make it 17-15 with the conversion to come.
There you go, from kick-off. Didn't execute the exit well enough. Wellington straight back in there and good enough to put the points on with, a, as you say, a delicate little kick through. Good recognition that there was no one there, and in you go. Like a new Wellington player on.
Everin Campbell. This is fourth try of the season. Got one in quad last week. And his father often watches from the Waikato, where he works.
One's just picking up. Base.
Sims's conversion. Distance is good, but unsuccessful. So 17 plays 15. 10 minutes gone in the second half.
They do like to move the ball from everywhere, as we've sort of suggested. And if they see pictures, they have the confidence. But I think sometimes you just need to, especially when the game's tight like today, then if there's an opportunity just to clear your own line, then that might be the go.
And that high crib just getting play ready to be back underway. Kicks it down towards Caleb Mallett. Relishing the opportunity to start today, Caleb Mallett. Interesting story about Caleb Mallett is that actually, well, he was only in the 415 last year at Wellington College.
Awesome. That's an edge.
Campbell lets it bounce. And field to Sims. Sims with that let boot. Tries to cut Robbie and Steinmex in half, but Steinmex is up to the task. He's got Robbie if he needs.
And to cut that, if it bounces, could go anywhere. Nick.
Faulkner bends off Steinmex, and Steinmex has gone down.
Right.
Looks like he's got some cramp. The young fullback. Sims tries to cut open, but it's gone straight down too. And Sims having to chase back inside the 22 to get this ball. None to touch.
No, he doesn't. Robbie doesn't look too interested.
Looks like Steinmex's calf that is the problem for him, where it's cramped up.
So just cramp. The line out there, so they will play on. Another great line. Good read defensively. He ain't getting out of there though. Oh, don't know about that. Eric Miller's on in 22.
Building nice to north. Like that's Eric Miller.
He played the first few games and then succumbed to a knee injury. Impressive at the start of the season. Not a lot to him, but he's all elbows and knees. He's too late.
Still building nicely here for Palmerston North. Back to Crib.
No.
Thought he was going to kick it that time.
Does.
Oh,
Okay.
kick through. Oh, good work there by Sims.
Both. Wellington with a chance to move it here if they've get some numbers behind. A little bit slow getting back. Kick to come off that.
Box kick by Fortnett.
That's a good kick. There's a couple of examples there again where if they just move the ball along one more, they've done all the hard work to draw the defender in. If they can just move it one more, then they'll really break.
So penalty here for Wellington College, and Sims will bang this down.
Another change. Steinmetz is off. Manoa Rudolph has come on. Jersey 23.
Oh, that's knocked on that time by the Wellington College, I think. And it's going to be a box kick here by Palmerston North.
He's a little bit of pressure there.
Apologies for the little drop out there at the moment. The internet just was a little bit choppy, but we're back now. Score is 17-15. Tight tussle between these two big rivals in Wellington. New hooker for Wellington College. It's Tui Sosaka, a 12 student and Japanese student as well.
The Wellington bench has been used a lot this year.
It has been, in particular, but knocked on that time by Wellington College.
Have good depth.
Yeah, good depth as well, so that's one of the good things. Missing a few regular starters today, so some of the bench players have had to come up, and I think they've done pretty well.
Yeah, same, both sides. That next man up mentality in schoolboy sport, everyone trains just as hard as each other. They deserve their opportunities. Very young backline out there now for Army boys. Experience.
So Palmerston North scrum feed. Right outside their own 22. And it's a penalty against Palmerston North. We'll wait the secondary single from the referee.
Points, take the shot.
Oh, Sims, he's got a pretty reliable boot. And the stats about Archie Sims, Blair, is he last year in the traditional against Silverstream, at Silverstream, he scored a full house. Try, conversion, penalty, and a drop goal to win the game.
How good.
And this year's traditional at Wellington College, it was Fletcher Cooper, young year 11, that got the drop goal to win the game for Silverstream.
Year 11?
Yeah.
Yes. I saw that game, I could not believe. And I've seen some horrific weather in rugby that would rank right up there. What, at Wellington? Was
at
it?
Wellington College, yeah.
It amazed me that they let the crowd back out.
Yeah.
Anyway, and they just, bless them. They couldn't give a... I don't think many of them had jackets.
Well, they call it the graveyard for a reason. Here's Sims. Unsuccessful, though.
Didn't look boggy, it just looked surf.
Yeah.
My memory, recollection is that it was just a truckload of surface water everywhere. It wasn't heavy.
No, they haven't played rugby on that field since then.
No.
So
could they have done so?
No, it's pretty
shot.
It was pretty shot. So next home game for Wellington College is in about 3 weeks' time. So going to have plenty of rest.
This could be interesting. He wants some.
Ali Tolu.
He does.
Low tackle there by Ronga Kia Tupo. Slowed down that advancement. Kicked into the 22 as that going to roll just short on the 5 metre mark. Palmerston North trying to run it out of their 22.
13 was at the bottom of the ruck there, so as was the 15. So there's your two kickers. Large did that well.
Excellent work there by Palmerston North, and Wellington College have got a line out, 13 inside. Palmerston North territory, Eastern touchline here at Massey University. Palmerston North, just the one loss this season against Auckland Grammar.
They lost to Lindisfarne.
Lindisfarne as well.
Yeah, that was a bit of a... but since then, they've done really well. Good line out.
So here goes Wellington College for the back line. Oh, low pass by Sims, but Campbell hangs on. Looks for the offload.
Through space, take space.
Kick through by Sims. And it's gone into touch. Line out just outside the 22 for Palmerston North.
Just a little bit of disconnection in the backfield there at times. The wingers aren't reacting to the fullbacks coming in and vice versa. And so, is it Ashton Sims?
Yeah.
Yes, Ashton Sims. He's seen that space really well. Really like what he's doing with his kicking game there now.
They've gone short again. Wellington College try to slow down this advancement of Palmerston North and do well. Still going for Palmerston North, wearing their traditional white tops.
Good drive.
Oh, great drive. Now they take it out to the backs. Here they go. Cutting open. Here goes Party. And Party, can he get round Campbell? He does so! Party just one to beat. Oh, what a spectacular try. Caden Party scores try number 12 of the season. As we have a look at that replay.
Certainly capable of that. It was a great line from Eric, who just shows again the value of just an early ball. Once the defenders have sort of stuck on him, and Caden hits holes really well and then just has the gas to finish off. So he's had a great season, just, that sort of stuff there. And just Eric straight back in there, so that's awesome.
Fantastic try by Caden Party. Got his cap versus Tauranga a few weeks ago. According to Coach Turnock, he's faster than Hunter Kennedy.
They did speed testing in the 18s over the last couple of days, and he did indeed win that speed test. His field speed, though, I think. But that was certainly shows how fast he is. Tristan Chambers is off in 7, and Viliami Rongakia Tupo has come on. His first hit out since the Silverstring game.
24-15, the score now. Palmerston North.
So last time they scored, Wellington went right back and scored, so kickoff's crucial, as always. 3 set-piece tries?
Yeah.
2 of them from Caden's stuff.
And Wellington College just taking their time to get to halfway and also waiting for the ball to arrive. Sims. Play back underway.
So
Picked up by Strickland Reddy. Offloads it. Another error by Palmerston North, but they've got the turnover. And that's gone into touch.
It's awesome to see a lifting unit get up at kickoff time. And that's what's happened the last 3 times, and you just got to keep going at it because you'll get better at it because of it. It has given Wellington opportunities to come right on back.
Isosaki to the hands of Jack Robinson, who's had a good year. A lot for Wellington College. In the second 15 last season. Now they look to build up.
Going well here.
It's at the back with Isosaki.
Alex Flats
It's splintered now.
Through. Can you get their pest in that space? Second shunt's coming. Well done, Alex. Beautiful.
They've done extremely well to shut down that Wellington College drive. This could potentially be turned over. And it is. Great walk there for the home side, Palmerston North. And central to that was Palazzo.
That's what you need from your skipper.
Restarts will be a bit of concern for Palmerston North.
The intent's really positive. Like it's as I'm saying, it's good to get a lifting unit up because there's very few at first 15 level that are doing it. The timing looks good. Probably just the positioning on the ground. They look to be just getting over. So gives Bruiser something to work on through the week. but he'll be encouraged by the fact that they're confident to get up, and I think you can't fault that at all.
Free kick against Wellington College for pushing early. 11 minutes to go here at Massey University, 24-15 the score.
Surely.
Wellington College and the Wellington Premiership still have Tawa College and Rathkiel to close out the competition.
And then semis.
Then semi-finals after that. They can get second place. They'll have a...
Lily's first contact in about 3 months. This could be interesting. Here he comes.
Faulkner does well. Here's Strickland ready. Big Basher into the defence as Strickland ready. And Faulkner gives it out to Sims, who kicks it through. Campbell, can he latch onto it? Campbell
Yes,
does
he
well.
does.
He's playing well as the fullback. Now it comes out to Finn Leighton.
It's good play. And the prop in the corner. Oh, shot.
Oh, Toy Mata narrowly avoids going into touch.
Langi with the big shot.
Here's Gordon, jersey 18.
Look organised at the moment, the white dude.
And hands of Swalga, centre field. There's an advantage being played. One of those high tackles, sternum high tackles. Rashes hands of Fali Tolu. Sim.
Oh, there's nothing.
And Teal does well to straighten up. Into the 22 now. Here's Sims. Back out to Fali Tolu. And Gordon made up and a good tackle. Interesting to see if they're still playing under advantage. Well, oh, Campbell nearly cuts through. Been impressed by Naver and Campbell this afternoon for Wellington College.
Yeah, their spines played well, 19-15. Rick to play well, good boots.
The line now. Here's Sims.
That's a good
At the Teal.
deception.
Toimata! Julius Toimata is in. And as we have a look at the replay, it was a good build-up here by Wellington College.
It's a great pass from Sims.
Toimata gets in, and unfortunately that pole gets in the way again.
That was a great outlet pass from Sims to get it too wide. Nice little miss pass there, good decision, good execution.
24-20. Conversion to come. This one for Sims. 2 metres out from touch. Just outside the 22.
Easy kick yet, is he?
No, he hasn't yet.
What?
No.
One of the penalties.
And penalty, one conversion. I think he's missed the other one of the tries. And he get the vision right and get this over. Sims.
The length it has.
Oh, beautiful kick. 24-22.
7.5 minutes to go.
Still really anyone's game, isn't it, at the moment?
Is, really. Wellington have certainly been more secure at kick-off time than Palmy boys have, so you'd expect if that pattern continues, Palmy boys will find themselves back under the pump again. Changing tactics here, going the other way.
So Natai Crib down to Strickland ready. Box kept by Faulkner. Defence crucial here for Wellington College. These back three for Palmerston North. They can get a break. They can be dangerous, as we've seen already. Run here by Rangakia Tupo. And it's been turned over here by Wellington College, and they've got the penalty. Holding on is the call, and it's Sakadius. No, Toimata getting the pats on the back again.
The kick in there, the contestable gave them time to get themselves organised, and they just brought some really good line speed there on defence. So
wonder how much of a factor that wind's played in this second half, since it has picked up a bit, Blair, isn't it?
I can feel it, but
Yeah.
I'm not suggesting it's just because I said the wind was picking up doesn't mean it's in anything. Feel it around my ears, that would be about. I think it affected his first 2 kicks. It sort of they were puffing as he on that side of the field, but it's more of a crossy.
Yeah. Teal out to Strickland, ready. Hewson. Oh, it's been knocked back that time there by Finn Leighton. And it's been ruled a knock on. So 5 minutes to go. It's a 2-pointer here at Massey University, 24-22.
Struggling to clear their half at the moment. Even that try to Vardy was from their own half, and that was just a really good break and a really good run. So they're just struggling to get a bit of dominance in the game, Palmy, at the moment. Wellington are playing really well, putting us in the right parts, or putting themselves in the right parts of the field. And be interesting to see what happens here, whether we go again. Winger sort of 50-50, so there's an opportunity out wide if they want to have a crack. Or Caden goes hard at the 12th there and link again.
Reset called by referee Price. And Leighton in jersey 19 for Wellington College. He used to have a mullet. Doesn't anymore, but he was nicknamed the Mullet Man. He scored a scorcher of a try against Scots College last year. Yeah, what can Palmerston North do now? They cut open again. That's a good run. And
Yes.
can they go all the way? And Campbell does well in defence. I think that might be...
Ms. Mania Rudolph made another great back. They certainly had they've had the measure of the Wellington midfield defensively today.
Rudolph wearing the blank jersey.
Again, another guy with pretty extreme sort of pace, not Hardy or Kennedy like, but fast enough, as we just saw there.
At the back for Robinson. They take it out. Strickland really decides to run it out. It's loose ball. But they've managed to keep control of the pill. The arm's out. And Sims will bang this down. But we'll come back for a knock-on against Palmerston North.
Right.
So I would have thought that might have been the advantage over of the kick, but not to be.
I guess the kick didn't really go out. Back straight channel, back straight down. Goal line. So we've got 3 minutes, so what do Wellington do here? Chance their arm, or do they kick out and wait for another opportunity?
I think that probably Sims will still look for probably territorial gain down here. They're risky running it into the Palmerston North defence if they decide to run it.
First.
Campbell decides to kick. The line out.
Line out has been pretty good today, so.
Yeah, really both teams' line out's been going pretty
no,
well,
look,
haven't they?
they've certainly not. I think the scrums have been stable enough as well.
Yeah.
Both scrum coaches will probably say different, but certainly the line out's been really reliable. I've put the commentator's hex on. I apologise in advance.
24-22. So, Ollie Reid, great at the line out. Centre field with Palazzo. And he beats the first tackler. He brought down just short of the 22 centre field. Speedy out to Natai Cribb.
Hands.
Oh, good hit there that time by Yusosaki.
It's a good shot down. Still retained though.
Palmerston North being driven back. Wellington College defence. Doing extremely well here in these closing minutes. Got about a minute to go here on our broadcast clock. 24-22 to Palmerston North.
Oh, I'm allowed to do that.
Has he been isolated? The arms out.
Yep.
And they're still running with it. Swolga. Impressive game from Sakodia Swolga.
That's forward.
And that's gone
out.
well and truly out. Brought a
not
forward
needed.
pass.
Probably not needed.
And not going back for the penalty, so the scrum here for Palmerston North, and depending how much time left on referee Price's watch, this might be one of the last acts of the match.
Given the success they've had at running at the midfield, I suggest they'll go again. Or they might just try and play a little bit of piston ball up here and tie it up for a couple of minutes. Under a minute to go is the call. Maybe one phase and then kick, or one ruck and then kick. The backs tighten up. It looks like it's going to be a settling ruck.
Solid scrum for Palmerston North. Into the hands of Miller.
That's a great carry. Just what was needed for the situation.
Palazzo wrestling over the 22.
Woods line up to go again.
Into the hands of Lokini.
Good carry.
And it'll be kicked into touch, and that will be full time.
That last minute well.
From Palmerston North Boys High School. They hang on to be victors 24-22. They'll take the victory.
I think so.
But plenty of things for them to ponder leading up to the recommencement of the Super 8.
Look, holiday games are really tough for all sorts of reasons, but I think both teams can be really happy with their efforts today for different reasons. Wellington obviously coming off a massive period, and to stay close as long as they did, and to have a couple of cracks at the end there, and Palmy boys to bring some younger players in today, and to give some bench players starts and sort of see a little bit that will stand both teams in good stead as the season unfolds.
So congratulations to Palmerston North, victors here on traditional day. Wellington College fought back, went down to Palmerston North, 24 points to 22. Many thanks to Blair Van Cyprian for yet again joining Huddy Sports. No doubt, hopefully we'll see you again this year.
Thank you for the opportunity, as
and
always.
Many thanks to our cameraman, Tumbody Richards, up there on the tower doing a sterling job, as always. I'm Brad Hudson. Ciao for now. Drains, leaky pipes, don't let plumbing problems sideline your day. Call the team, Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Mike has been our sponsor since the very beginning, from quick fixes to full renovations. He's got the tools, the team, and the know-how to get the job done right. First time, every time. Local, reliable, and always on time. That's how Mike plays the game. Find Mike Pinfold at Pinfold Plumbing at extra.co.nz. 027 430 4351. Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Also Google Mike Pinfold Plumbing and let the pros handle the flow.
Hi, Gavin Murphy here
And Cassie Murphy.
from G and Higton Funeral Directors.
Don't leave it up to someone else to tell your story. Do it now when you can enjoy being part of the conversation.
With a prepaid funeral, you can have music, readings and venue all chosen by you.
For your free funeral planning pack with everything you need to get started, go to our website at gnhickton.co.nz/pre-planning.
The Huddy Hui, Huddy Sports captivating sports show. The Huddy Hui covers Wellington Club Rugby as well as other sporting topics of debate. Tune in on YouTube during the rugby playing months as host Brad Hudson interviews rugby players and other sporting personalities across the Wellington region and the rest of New Zealand. Catch the Hurry Hui streaming on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and wherever good yarns are heard. The Hurry Hui live on Hurry Sports. Here at Hurry Sports, we love a good game plan. And when it comes to travel, our go-to is Louise Reddy from New Zealand Travel Brokers. Whether it's a sports tour, a family break, or that bucket list trip, she'll get you there stress-free with all the best deals around. She's local, she's experienced, and she backs the game like we do, and she's a great supporter of Hurry Sports. Look up Louise Reddy at louisereddy.nztravelbrokers.co.nz or email louise@louise.reddy@newzealandtravelbrokers.co.nz. Travel smart and travel like a pro. As here on Hurry Sports, we're always wanting to keep our content free on YouTube. So the idea of sponsors, we can promote you on live stream, our social media pages and our website. It's good to support the local community and helps keep Hurry Sport free for all to watch. So if you're interested to helping Hurry Sports, go to hurrysports.co.nz or to our email address, hurrysportsnz@gmail.com. Ciao for now.